1.1.2 Types of disaster management. A. Crisis management and the disaster management process can be divided into two stages. B. Risk management. E. Crisis management. Crisis is an abnormal situation in which decisions has to be taken at short period of time. Ibrahim et al. 2003. Crisis can be divided into two types. E. Community crisis, which is generated by natural and technical agents, disaster and conflicts, civil war, riots and civil disturbance, and B. Non-community crisis, such as transport accident which does not impact the entire community. Crisis management involves an accurate and timely diagnosis of the criticality of the problem and dynamics of events. This requires knowledge, skills, courageous leadership, high level of risk-taking ability, and vigilance. Successful crisis management requires motivation, sense of urgency of the matter, commitment, and creative thinking with long-term strategic vision. B. Risk management. In disaster management, risk is defined as the interaction between likelihoods of hazards and consequences of hazards. It can be said that risk likelihoods of hazards consequences. Likelihood is defined as the probability and frequency of hazards, and consequence is understood as the impacts of hazards. According to Korpala, risk can be reduced by reducing likelihood of the hazards and for consequences of hazard. Technical publications and upthrust for knowledge. Disaster Management 1-6 Introduction to Disasters. Hence, risk R equals hazards, H vulnerability, V coping capacity, C. Risk management involves systematic management of administrative decisions, organization, operational skills and responsibilities to apply policies, strategies, and practices for disaster risk reduction. Disaster management includes administrative decisions and operational activities that prevention 1. Mitigation preparedness, response 2. Recovery rehabilitation. Disaster management involves all levels of government. Non-governmental and community-based organizations play a vital role in the process. Modern disaster management goes beyond post-disaster assistance. It now includes pre-disaster planning and preparedness activities, organizational planning, training, information management, public relations and many other fields. Crisis management is important, but is only a part of the responsibility of a disaster manager. The new paradigm is the Total Risk Management (TRM), which takes a holistic approach to risk reduction. Disaster management cycle. The traditional approach to disaster management has been to regard it as a number of phased sequences of action or a continuum. These can be represented as a disaster management cycle. The basic disaster management cycle consists of 6 main activities.